here's what you do. You turn on your mic. First you turn on your mic, and then you say, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's time. It's Sunday evening. It's 6 p.m. Pacific time. That is on the western coast of the United States. That's where we are. Yes, this is the Fantasy Grounds talk show. All things Fantasy Grounds. T-20, the Garbster. All things Fantasy Grounds talk show is meant to teach and help, but the opinions stated by the three of us on the show tonight are not that of Smiteworks USA LLC. They are also not that of Fantasy Grounds, which is the same thing, really. One's the company, one's the product. See what I'm saying? All right. So I have with me tonight our special guest, Walking Dude. Before we get to him, let me introduce my co-host. Neither of the regular co-hosts are here tonight. What? No, it's true. So Lady Shell is here. How are you?
I am fine. How are you?
Yay! I'm fine too. I'm glad you're here. You're always such a welcome addition to the show. I think so. I think everybody thinks so. Yes, Darth Vex thinks so. Hi, Lady Shell, he says. He did spell it wrong, but that's okay. We're very forgiving here. So, the other dude that is here, well, not to say, when I say other dude, that doesn't mean that Lady Shell is also a dude. But anyway, whatever your gender pronouns are, you just be happy about it. The other person that is here is Walking Dude. How are you?
And Walking Dude is good.
All right.
Just, like I said, still in the first stage of grief from finishing up the Acquisitions Incorporated campaign.
Yes, earlier today we finished our campaign that McClancy 10,006 was DMing, and we got all the way through the campaign. The dude abides. We got all the way through Acquisition Incorporated, and we finished up today, and it came to an end. That video is now uploaded or uploading to YouTube as we speak. And we did level up to level 7 at the end of our campaign, and we will do a Christmas time one-shot.
Cheerbits in the stream.
Thanks there he is. There's the DM himself. M Clancy 10.6. That's him. He did it. Thank you for the thank you, McClancy, for the cheerbits.
I love you, man.
Oh, Lady Shell has resubbed 18 months. Thank you, Lady Shell, for the resub. I'm giving everybody props in the chat right now. Okay. So,
I love you, man.
Matakire has resubbed. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the Matakiri resub. I don't know how to do this. I'm just hitting all these buttons. I'm doing everything. All right, let's get down to business. So, Walking Dude has created 2 modules for the Dungeon Masters Guild. He's converted them. I shouldn't say create. That gives undue credit to the wrong person. He converted them, and they are super awesome. One came out very recently, and one came out like many months ago, I guess. Do you remember the dates or the months?
I don't know the dates. It's been way earlier in the year when the Book of Dragons for 5th edition hit the stores. But
I love
like
you,
said,
man.
Volume 2 is pretty recent.
Diablo Bob is resubbed. Wham bam. Thank you, Diablo Bob. Yes. Okay, so Book of Dragons, Book of Dragons Player's Guide, Book of Dragons Volume 2, Book of Dragons Volume 2 Player's Guide. So what's up? Yeah! And for those of you that might already own the first one, the Book of Dragons, that originally did not have a Player's Guide. It was all one thing, and then he broke it out into 2. So if you have it already, go re-download that shit. Get on it. Another thing I'd like to mention is that during the show today, we will be giving one lucky winner both of these books together as a prize, and we will be giving every other person here in the show, in the chat, a special link, which will only work for a couple hours. If you would like to purchase either one or both of these, you can get them for 50%. That's 50% off. Nice. So I'll make it very obvious, and I'll put the links there for people, but we're gonna do that a little bit later. So, Walking Dude, I will accept your direction, sir. You can tell me what you would like to look at or showcase, and I will do it.
Okay, great. Let's start off in the Book of Dragons, the original one.
All right.
In the DM's module, because what we've got is we've got some additions to Dragons for 5th edition, and that's, I guess, the highlight, or one of the highlights for this, is that the author, what's that guy's name again?
Oh, this guy is it Connor? What is his
Connor
name?
McCall.
Connor McCall. Yeah.
Connor McCall. Yeah. He is apparently a fanatic for dragons.
He's he is. I've seen it was either his Facebook or his Twitter. Yeah, he doesn't care about anything except dragons. That's all he cares about.
So what he did for this, for dragons, is in 5e, dragons have 4 age categories. Well, that wasn't good enough for Connor McCall. So the Book of Dragons versions of all the dragons have 12 age categories, going from wormling to very young, juvenile, young adult, mature adult, old, elder, ancient, worm, and great worm. And I said that all without looking it up.
Nice. That's because you read all this 45,000 times.
That's right.
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the
And not
cheerbits.
only that, okay, so you can imagine, so for every kind of dragon that there is in this book, I did 12 stat blocks.
Nice. Hey, Cheerbits. Lady Shell just dominated the Cheerbits again. Bitboss, everybody just got punked. Lady Shell, that's her thing that she does on Sundays. Even if she's not here, she comes in and wrecks everybody. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she doesn't just do 250 or something.
No.
Like
She
that.
goes in there for like 1 million each time. I don't know. The number doesn't even go that high. It's at 68.75 now, but I don't know. It caps out, and then I think it says Lady Shell owns all of Twitter and Twitch, and I don't know what happens. It's pretty crazy. So where is there a list that says all those 12 things you just did?
Yeah, if you look on the reference manual, part 3, the Dungeon Master's options, there's a long section
Cheerbits in the
there
stream.
that's
Thanks for the
just
cheerbits.
different kinds of dragons: chromatic dragons, metallic dragons, new chromatic dragons, new metallic dragons, and that's where we'll start off.
Okay, McClancy, cheerbits, McClancy, cheerbits. Everybody's cheerbitting and cheerbitting. Oh, Lady Shell's down to 875. McClancy, you guys are so funny. All right, so we're here. Okay, so there's all the different types of dragons. So which one would you like to open up? What should I open up here?
Let's look at one of the new kinds, because there's 3 new chromatics: the brown, the gray, and the purple.
Okay. Oh my lord, there's a lot of information. Okay, so brown, gray, and purple. Let's see. Can I find that on here? Chromatic dragons, black, blue, green, red, white. No, new chromatic dragons. Here we go. Brown, yes, brown. Oh, those are wolves. That's not a dragon. My bad.
Well, the picture is.
Yeah.
But you can see the stat blocks all linked there for all the different age categories for brown
Great
dragons.
brown worm. Now, do these have? I'm imagining is there no picture for the big dragons, or there was probably too many? You couldn't do all of them.
Well, there wasn't one for the brown, but there is one for the purple, and I think there's one for the gray too.
Oh, here's the purple.
Not
Yeah.
one for the gray. But yeah, the purple dragon.
I love you, man.
They're a little different looking.
Yeah, they are.
Kind of remind me of the alien from the movies.
I was right before you said that. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just the head right here. Just like if you draw a circle, just right like this. Yeah, this right here. That kind of just reminds me of the alien for sure. That's crazy. Gore Vidal, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's 12 different types. There are 12 different ages for every dragon in here. So that's how many dragons in here? Holy moly. Let me just open the NPC stat blocks.
Well, it's 16 times 12.
Cheerbits.
Just for the
Cheerbits
dragons.
in the stream. Thanks
and then
for the
there's some
cheerbits.
other miscellaneous monsters like a shocker lizard and
Holy moly.
other
Cheerbits.
stuff.
Thank you to Cheerbits. Lady, oh my god. I didn't even know who it was until I went and looked. Yeah, Lady Shell just put in how many? 10,000? Good
Yep.
Lord.
I
Now,
don't like the 500
Yeah.
on my.
You know
thing
what though? That thing doesn't, like, if you're a thing and it has a maximum, it takes you back up to that maximum even if you go over it. So now I have to go and I have to change that because that should say 10,000, right?
I give you more work.
Right. Yeah, you make me work, but listen, it's worth it. So, but I have to get we have to be fair. Everybody has to be fair. So we're gonna take a little time out here, walking dude, for 1 second while I go fix the BitBoss. So I kind of don't like that it does that. It seems like it's a flaw in the. But I guess what they're doing is they're assuming that there's no crazy person who would have 6875 and then try to go over the top of that. I'm assuming that's what they assume. But either way, let's see if I can fix this. Here we go. BitBoss.
Diablo Bob says it's supposed to be 10,500.
Oh, 10,000. Well, yeah, okay. That's fine. Can I go how do you do it? Settings. I don't even know how to work all this stuff, you guys. BitBoss. Settings. Yeah, that seems right. Is settings not the right thing? How do I? Oh man, see, maybe I can never. Every time I go do this, I can never remember what it was that I did, and I don't know how to work all this crap. Is it
I
not?
barely know what a cheer bit is.
A cheer bit, so I can explain that. A cheer bit is something that someone gives in the chat, and every bit is worth a penny to the streamer, but every bit costs the person giving it, I think, 1.26 cents or something like that. And you buy them at Amazon. You buy them directly on Twitch from Amazon, and then you can give streamers money, and it's awesome. Okay, here we go. This will be it. This will be it. Is this it?
I remember the time you gave me 80,000 instead of 8,000.
Okay, set current BitBoss. Here we go. 10,500, right? Now we learned that it has to be all lowercase. Okay, so I'm going to set current BitBoss, and it says it's done. Now here's what we have to do. We have to go here. We have to go here, click on this, and then we have to say properties, and we have to fill this in. Like we have to say okay, like that. Does that work? No, it didn't work. Maybe it's turn it off and turn it on. Nope, whoops, wrong. Try this now. There we go. Okay, fixed. Okay, back to business, everybody. It was crazy. All right, so there's 16 times 12 dragons, and it's just super insane.
Yeah, and that's in the first book, and then the second book has even more.
Yeah,
the second book has 27 different kinds of dragons in it.
So this is all their different stat blocks. There's an example, and it's got the tokens for everybody. There's what the token looks like. Back here is, of course, the image, and then all of the eggs and lifestyle. The eggs of a purple dragon need to incubate for about 17 months. Oh my god. There's so much information. This is just one dragon, everybody. The same information on all the different dragons, so it's crazy. Okay, what's next?
Yeah, and if you look, like, for example, the adamantine dragon, it goes all the way from challenge rating is 2 at Wormling to all the way up at 25 for a great worm. So whatever campaign you got going on, there's a dragon in here that you can throw into that thing.
Yeah, this is amazing. So it literally has every level that you could want. Let's see what this dude looks like. Oh, well, so he's going to pin you down on the rock and then maybe smother you with his tail and then bite your face off. You know what? This looks like a turtle's mouth right here. Everything looks different to me to something else. So, yeah, so imagine having CR2 to CR25 and everything in between. So, pretty crazy stuff. This is awesome. No wonder you had so much fun doing this.
And like you said, every time I had a picture of the dragon, I used it to make a token. So all those NPC stat blocks have a token with a picture if I had a picture to go with them. And, and all that. And then if you look down a little bit further where it says dragon feats, this is pretty cool too, because you can use these to customize the dragon. So you can have 2 different red dragons that are great worms, but by giving them different feats, they can become very different NPCs.
Oh,
You know
nice.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. So there's
can-
feats for only dragons: alert, dive attack, empowered bite. Yeah, and then I see here. So I see a chart that tells you the different, like, how old is the dragon and what that's how many dice he gets for this thing. Yeah.
You can give them magic resistance. You can maximize their breath weapon. You can give them reflective scales. That's a cool one. If the dragon is targeted by a ranged spell attack to which it's immune, then roll a d6. On a 1 to 5, nothing happens, but on a 6, the spell's reflected back to the caster, and the caster takes the effect
That
of
is
it.
so you could basically build your own dragons, kind of. I mean, you could use the ones that are here and then add the feats to them, but you could also just create your own dragon, basically, if you had all these different feats you were using. That's pretty awesome.
Well, it's funny you say that, because if you look down a little bit further down the table of contents there, or down the left-hand side, you'll see all the way to the bottom dragon templates. And these dragon templates are a neat idea. You got 3 that are listed here: ghostly, skeletal, and zombie. But they give you the idea that you can take any kind of monster concept and combine it with a dragon using a template like this.
Nice. Yeah, and so if someone was building it, they could literally just copy these out into a stat block and make a dragon or make a monster that they wanted. That's really freaking awesome.
We have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Spencer wants to know, does it give details about Lair?
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
It certainly does. Oh. There is someone asked no CR30. There is a 31 level CR31. Here's what he looks like. It's the dude on the cover. He'll fuck with you. Diablo Bob Portals. Does this focus only on chromatic dragons, aka does it cover oriental dragons, 2-leg, 4-leg, no leg, as well as Falcor? I don't know the answer to that, do you?
Well, there are, in this book, there's chromatic and metallic. And in the other book, which we're going to cover here in just a minute, but we still have some stuff in this one, but they added in ferrous dragons, gem dragons, what's that third category? Planar dragons, and catastrophic dragons. So there's 4 whole new categories of dragons in the second book.
Boy. So it's a lot. And yeah, the art's pretty cool too. Okay, so dragon templates, that's awesome. What else we got?
Okay, now let's look in the players one a little bit,
All right.
because I don't want to just spend all the time talking about just dragons, because they're cool, but there's other cool stuff.
All right. Reference
player
manual for
module.
players.
Yeah. So the player module has a bunch of player options, and these are all archetypes for your character that are dragon oriented.
Okay, so there's 3 new races. Dragonkin, Half Dragon, and Platinum Dragonborn. There are how many class archetypes? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
Yep.
There is a new class.
Yep, the Dragonbound.
Dragonbound, nice.
And feats for players to use.
And feats, oh, super awesome. And it looks like let's find out how many feats there are. Let's go look. Feats, oh, really? Oh no, but I have all the books up. Okay, calm down, everybody calm down, here we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 new feats. Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Including Dragon Familiar, which is kind of cool. Your familiar can take the form of a dragon wormling. You may use the rules for keeping a pseudo dragon as a familiar for your wormling at the DM's discretion, and it goes on. But that
Nice,
gives
yep.
you a neat little extra possibility.
And the feats are all listed out here, but they're also done the regular way, so you can just drag them right on your character sheet. Boom.
Of course.
And, new items. Dragon barding. Oh, that sounds important. That's like your crap that you need to put on the saddle. You got to saddle up.
Well, when you're riding your dragon into battle, you definitely don't want it to be, without its barding.
Right. Look at all these items. Barding. It's all there. Yep, it's all right there. Everything's there. Also, the dragon armor. Very nice.
Yep, and there's some variations, magical variations, and other stuff like adamantine and whatnot in the DM's version of the module.
Cool. Wow. So there's quite a bit of. And how many? Do you remember how many pages was the PDF for the Book of Dragons?
I don't remember, but I can pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah, I have it here too. But yeah, it seemed like it was a lot, and this took you quite a while. This was a fair bit of work, if I recall.
It wasn't as much as the second book, but yeah, it was pretty.
Oh, it was
pretty
the
good
second
bit.
one that was even bigger. It's even more information in the second
237 pages on the first book.
Yeah. So the PDF guy, just imagine that, guys. This Fantasy Grounds module is a conversion of 237 page PDF. So there is just a massive. And remember that there's the DM's version and the player's version. So the player in the library, of course, the library's here already. Why do I click a button when it's already there? In the Book of D, the players have access with the green check mark, so they can get this and have access to all this stuff. Well, not, and the DM will have all the secret information, like the stat blocks for the dragons and stuff. The players can't have access to that, so you're good to go. And that's what a lot of the Fantasy Grounds modules do now anyways. They break them out. If it's appropriate to do it, they'll break out to two different books, one player's version and DM's version. So yeah. Awesome. Anything else in the first book that you want to showcase or that we should show everybody?
One more thing, just because I can't resist. It's got magic items, and that's back in the Dungeon Masters one again.
Oh, okay.
It's in yeah. It's under items and equipment. There's a section with magic items and a section with artifacts and dragon saddles, and there's all kinds of stuff in here. It's
Armor of Breath Absorption. Holy crap, that's awesome.
Dragon Blood Elixir, and there's one for every kind of the base chromatic and base metallic dragon types.
Nice.
Yeah, those are legendary potions.
Yep.
A Dragon Bone bow, Dragoncraft armor. Again, you've got 10 different varieties of it. Each one is set up in its own item template. So those are things you would use in the forge.
Yeah.
Not just as a straight item, but you'd combine it with some kind of normal armor to create a special item.
Right, like you'd let's see, can I open the forge here? Let's see. Let's get the forge. Here it is right here, boom. There's already a Vorpal sword and an arrow in there. Let me clear this forge. Okay, so I take the template for the Dragonfane weapon, acid, put that in there, and then go grab me a mundane weapon. Let's grab well, these aren't mundane, but they are. Oh, let's do Iron Teeth. Right?
Oh, now that sounds amazing.
We're gonna forge the Iron Teeth of Dragonfane Acid, or whatever it's gonna call it. Dragonfane Iron Teeth Acid +1. There it is, baby. Oh, so yeah, you can use all these templates to make, and if you had the regular, if I had the PHP open, I could forge it with any weapon, like a dagger, a sword, a trident, whatever I want. So important, I say it twice. So here's the armor templates.
Got armor templates, you got weapon templates, and then
the gem of
more
breath
armor
absorption.
Templates. Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it.
Now, the gems of breath absorption, I believe, if I remember right, you add them onto an armor or something like that.
These gems can be seen worked into weapons and armor. See the variants armor, breath absorption, and weapon breath absorption for details. Boom.
Oh yeah, there you go. So anyway, I just thought it would be neat to show there's a whole bunch of cool new magic items and stuff.
That's a great idea. Like you could get somebody who has armor, and then they could find, maybe there's an adventure where you go around collecting these gems, and every time you snap a gem into your armor, okay, now I resist fire. Okay, now I also resist acid, and then I resist cold. That'd be cool. Just go build your
Yeah.
OP character who tries to survive all these dragon breaths. Awesome.
Yeah. Good luck, because you've got dragons that do 26 dice of breath weapon damage and stuff like that.
Do they have giant toothbrushes? Vex is asking.
No, I think on average, dragons tend to use armored adventurers as their
That's what they
way
do.
of cleaning their
They use their legs and arms. Mary Mayhem says it could be a gauntlet that you need to have 6 gems for. I see what you're doing. I know what that is.
Nah, nobody would ever do that.
No, that's not an idea that would make $1 billion at the box office. Let's see. Anything else in the first book?
No, I think we're good on that one.
All right. So we'll go over the second book, and then we'll give away a prize, and we'll give away some discount codes for people that are interested in that, which again are only going to be good for people watching this show. And then I'll give a little time after the show for people to go use it, but then it's going to be cut off. Over. All right. So here's Book of Dragons Volume 2. There's the front and back cover put together like that. Boom. What shall we look at in particular?
Okay, so for the DM one, oh gosh, this has got so much stuff in it. Oh,
Well,
man.
take your time. Take your time. We're fine. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry.
Okay. Well, we've got magic items again. There's some really different new ideas for magic items here. Catastrophic dragon eggs, for example. It's a volatile egg that you can find, and it could end up being valuable to you, but it's more likely to end up being really a dangerous thing because, first of all, they can explode, and second of all, a catastrophic dragon could hatch out of it.
Damn.
which I don't think I'd be up for too much.
Is there a warning that, like a fortune cookie, you open it up and there's a little slip of paper that says maybe you just want to run away at this time, or like Jesus, that's awesome.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's 7 different
avalanche,
catastrophic
blizzard,
dragon
earthquake, tornado, typhoon, volcanic, wildfire. So good luck, everybody. Holy moly.
There's a neat cloak. There's an amulet, the Dragon's Eye amulet. Let's see. Gemstone swords.
The Manual of Dragon Golems. Hey, no problem. Everybody just pony up 125 gold pieces. 125,000.
Well, that's if you want the ironworm kind of dragon golem.
Yeah.
And dragon golems are an NPC that's listed in the monster section too. We'll get to that.
Okay. Yeah. Ring of Equilibrium, Talisman of Bahamut or Tiamat. Very good.
Yeah, and then there's also items that only dragons can use. And that includes your Claws of Tearing, Claws of Tunneling, a Draft of Breath Changing. So if you're a dragon and you're bored with just burning up adventurers with your fire breath, you can change it to something else.
Change to a different. Oh my God! This guy that made this he's demented, man. This is awesome.
He is. He's a complete nutbag. I love it. Let's see. So what's next?
Manicure says, you mean you don't regularly carry around a few 100,000 gold pieces? No.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, Wedge. Wedge is asking, are they meant to be end game items? I don't necessarily think so. I mean, they could be. It depends. I mean, this is basically a reference book. It's not an adventure. It's a reference book for you to design the adventure however you want. So you can make the items more powerful or make it so they can't get it till higher levels, or whatever you want to do. It's up to you.
Hey, if you want first level guys to have a manual of dragon golems,
have at it.
Make it happen.
Let them fight it out in the bar room with glass beer kegs, and then whoever wins gets the book. Okay, what else do we have here?
Have you ever had a book before that gave you instructions on how to hatch and raise a dragon from the egg?
Do now.
That's right.
The eggs,
You've got-
incubating, hatching them,
That's right.
and rearing. And then I already looked ahead a little bit. I'm super excited about the next thing this says here. You
What,
raise a
dragons in the party?
Dragons in the party. Look at this shit. And NPC like party member dragons.
That's right.
Negotiating services, dragon bound, dragons as mounts, dragons as player characters. That is. It's possible to allow a player to play a dragon character if it is desired in the campaign. 3 options for this are given in the next section. Oh my god. Oh. That's just
Now, I will say that the author recommends that you don't just slap this into a standard thing. You need to kind of plan your campaign to support these ideas.
right. So it's got all the instructions here, background on personalities, how to customize the ability scores, appearance, motives, flaws, rollable tables. Thank you. You can roll a table. What's a dragon flaw? Let's look. Dragon flaw is I meet even the smallest insult with a tooth and claw. Yeah, that's right. You talk to
Of course
me,
you do.
I fuck you up. That's what that says in nicer language.
Now the part where you actually can make a dragon player character, that's in the player module. So that section's not in the
Okay, we'll check that out.
module we're looking at here. But yeah, you got personalities. You were just looking at that. You can give motives and flaws and all that kind of stuff. Not only that, but if you look on the first one where it says dragon personalities, there's a story template right there.
Oh, let's
that was
do
a
it.
little extra thing that I made that wasn't in the book.
What above and beyond? What kind of shit are you doing? Okay, let's look at it. So, this
You can
generates,
basically just generate you a new dragon right there.
This is an ancient brown dragon. Its distinctive feature, it has tattoos. Its motive is to reclaim something that was lost or stolen from it, such as its lair or magic item. A flaw is arrogance. It's not possible to kill me. And then you basically have a little story that you can make an adventure from. And then you're like, I don't like that one. Let me do this. Let me do that again. Let's see what we get this time. Okay. Adult chromatic dragon. He's got excellent hygiene. That's just funny. His motive is to acquire a particular magic item or artifact, and his flaw is avarice. I cannot part with a single coin. So there you go. You can just keep rolling on the That's great that you did that, because the module or the PDF had these tables, right? And then you just made a story entry thing that generates it automatically. So that's really cool.
Right. I do that wherever I could see a point to it. Just
Right.
because it makes it have everything all combined in one little spot.
I gotta go.
Let's see. Oh, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm just getting rid. By the way, I'm not erasing anything, everybody. I'm just deleting these tables that are in here in my, because we use the same campaign for every show, so I just got to get rid of all that extra crap. Okay. What else we got?
Religions for dragons. If you want to do that,
So if you're,
you've got to
yeah, I was just gonna say, if
Go
you're
ahead.
a lore person, and this is the kind of stuff that I'm not really into personally, but it's great information for people that want to go real, want to take a deep dive and go way into the woods on their campaign. You got all this information for all these religions and well, no, just religions, right?
And I have a feeling that the one called Garrix may be an homage to a certain game designer.
Yeah,
We
Dave
often-
Arnson, is that who you mean? See what I did?
Yeah,
I
I see
switched
what
it on
did
you.
there.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when I saw that word, I thought that exact same thing. I'm sure everyone does. If you see those letters together, you're like, oh, Gary Gygax, there's something going on there.
Absolutely. Graveyards, you can have a place that's sacred to dragons, and it gives you guidelines and ideas on what you can put there and how it would look and all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah. Environmental diffusion. This is a neat idea. This is the concept that when a really powerful dragon dies, it actually makes changes to the environment for some distance around the point where the dragon died at. So it could have, if it was a volcanic dragon that died, you could end up having dragon, lava flowing for 100 miles around that area or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, lair wards and traps.
Oh, you will love this part. Look at all these. Now, I made separate tokens. There's a wards token, a traps token, and a hazards token. So you can tell which one is which when you look at them on the map or something. But you got all these different ones. Some of them are just an idea, but a lot of them are well-detailed things that you can just drop straight into a campaign.
Yeah. The abandoned crypt.
And as you can see, I made stat blocks for them so that when you drop them onto your combat tracker, that you'll be able to use those abilities that they have. And I tested them to make sure they work and everything.
This is so much information. This must cost like $75.
Amazingly, it does not.
Oh, this one I like. Oh, I don't know why green to orange. I don't know why. I like when shit happens like that. That's very Photoshop technique, I'm very appreciative. Smoke screen. I'm not keeping up with the questions. Those are rookie numbers. What? Maybe they're talking about something else. Alcohol poisoning. I saw that phrase in there. So yeah, this is pretty sweet with all this information. Volcanic haze. Horde generation. Hello.
Oh yeah. Horde generation, and notice there's another story template.
All right, let's just see. The Horde is protected by a moat or is kept on a small island or iceberg surrounded by water. Horde feature 1, architecture. Very good. And number 2, pièce de résistance. It's French, everybody. It's French. Let's try another one real quick. The entrance to the Horde location is hidden by an illusion or blocked by a secret door. Horde feature number 1, vehicle. Information about that. Or fake treasure. Ah, boo, fake treasure. I don't like it. I'm upset. I'm very upset. All right, cool. Story template, again, above and beyond. Not part of the PDF. That's how you do it.
Right. And then there's a table on the next one where it says Dragon plot hooks with 99 different plot hooks that you can use to swindle your party of adventurers into going on this adventure against the dragon.
Somebody type a random number less than 100 in the chat. Don't use negatives and don't use 0. Don't be an asshole. Type 78. Okay, here we go. 78. See, Lady Shell. It's Lady Shell. She's part of the show. Let's read what number 78 is. I could have just rolled on the table, but let's see. A natural disaster has been predicted or is imminent. Any catastrophic dragon. Wow. The table's going to be at the bottom, I assume. Let me go find it.
It is. It's down there linked at the bottom.
Oh, it's got 100 entries. Oh, 1 through 99. Oh, because I'll bet you this is...
There was one that's missing, number 60. There was one number that was missing. I forget which number. But anyway, it's supposed to be 100, but number 86. There was no number 86 on the table in the book.
Ah, so now if they roll an 86 on the table, what happens?
Well, the rollable table
it's
just
1 through
rolls
99.
from
Yeah,
1 to
you adjusted
99.
by 1 for the last 13 of them or whatever.
Yes.
Gotcha. Very good. That's how you do it, because you copied it in. I mean, you didn't type all that out. That's ridiculous. There's a thing that does that.
Yeah, we have tools.
We have a thing. Very good. So let's see. Let's get one. Oh, did I not? Oh, here it is right here. The dragon has minions that have infiltrated powerful guilds, leadership by the University. Yeah, so you can set tables to generate a story entry like this did. You can also set it to make a parcel, but that won't work because there's no treasure. It's going to, yeah, well, you can, but that's not how that's used. You can also do an encounter. Again, that's going to mess that. It's not going to work. And you can set it for the chat, and then it'll go over there like that. That's what I was looking for in the first place. So, yeah. Boom.
That is fancy, man.
That's fancy. That's how you do it. All right. Let's see. What else?
Well, now we're to the bestiary.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look. Universal, more dragon feats. Look at that page.
More dragon feats.
It's
There
friggin'
are-
ridiculous, man.
It's redonkulous. That's a lot. Let's pick one at random. This one, Mastermind. Must be a green dragon that is adult or older. The dragon's thoughts can't be read by any means unless the dragon allows it. It can present false thoughts by succeeding on a charisma deception check, contested by the mind reader's wisdom insight check. In addition, no matter what the dragon says, magic that would determine if it's telling the truth indicates the dragon is being truthful, if it so chooses, and can't be compelled to tell the truth. Oh my god. That's just wrong. I love it. That's a lot of dragon feats. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then there's ones that are particular to certain kinds of dragons too. So there's that. And then there's the monster section. Now, the first part is monsters, and this is NPCs that are not dragons, but that are kind of dragon-ish.
Right.
So you've got this Amphitheater, for example, which is like a water snake kind of dragon-like monster. And there's two different kinds of those.
Don't put them in your jar and set it on your counter. This is my advice to everybody.
But I mean, if you like those Oriental kinds of dragons, that's kind of Oriental dragon-ish, you know? You've got the dragon eel, which...
The dragon
like
eel. Yes.
Like a combination between a dragon and a carp and a remora.
And all the stat blocks are here, everybody. I just haven't been clicking on them, but they're all there. Everything's there.
And again, it's got real nice looking tokens that I made. I used a circle with runic runes embedded in the, for the border of the tokens on this one, because I thought they looked cool. Then you got your dragon
like
golems, and there's...
Oh yeah, with the runes in there. Yeah, cool. Real quick before I forget, let me do this. I'm gonna see how many between the two books there are just shy of 800 stat blocks. So go to town, everybody.
Yeah, there's like 450, I think, in volume 2.
Yeah, so then there's probably 300 or 350 in the first one. It's insane.
So you got these dragon golems, like Tom talked about in the manual of dragon golems, that you can make.
Yep.
And those are what? CR10, CR13.
CR17, 13, and probably 10.
Yeah, so those are pretty tough. Then you got a ton of different kinds of drakes. The abyssal drake is one. There's a bunch of different kinds of elemental drakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I guess, different kinds of elemental drakes. And then the lion drake, which is also called a dragon. I don't know if anybody remembers from AD&D, there was a monster called the dragon, so I guess that's the same thing as this. And then there's the storm drake and the vulture drake. So there's all those. Then there's fell drakes, which is a whole nother category of drakes. And there's like 4 different kinds of those.
Ooh, I like this one. He's gonna killed that person.
Yeah, he did.
Spiked fell drake. Again, all stat blocks present. All with tokens, everything.
A new kind of insect, a beetle, the horde scarab, and the swarm, a new swarm, because I'm a big fan of swarm monsters. They give parties all kinds of grief. So much fun.
Yes. Oh.
There's the
okay.
There's the Lenorms.
Say hi to him.
That's like the really nasty version of a gibbering mouther.
Yeah, crazy.
Lenorms are, if you think about your Norse wingless dragons, that's kind of like what these Lenorms are. And they're pretty nasty. the squamous thing, the sunworm, and then some different kinds of worms: flame worm, forest worm, frost worm, sea worm, sky worm.
Sea worm, frost worm, sea
Yeah.
worm. There he is, sea worm.
Yeah, you got a picture of that guy.
Yep, I love it. This art. Somebody's right. This art is pretty cool.
It is. It's some nice art in there. And then you get to the dragon part.
All right, dragons. You mean the whole thing's about? Oh, look at all this. Oh my God. Holy mother of God.
Yeah.
Let's just pick one. Gloom Dragon.
You know,
and then they're all different 12 ages. Here, this is the Howling Dragon. Yeah. That's a sex tongue he's got there. I don't want to get involved. But I mean, if you like dragons and you want to put dragons in your campaigns, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is a bold statement, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If you had both these modules, you will never run out of dragons.
I think you're right.
There might be more to be made by somebody, but it's like my hard drive. If I used a different map every game or every encounter, and I played 5 games a day for the rest of my life, I would never run out of maps. I feel that way about these dragons. Like, there's so many, you just read through and pick the ones you like or the ones that are fun. Or, like we were saying before, just make your own with all the parts that are here. Let me burn through these real quick and look for pictures. Oh. What has he got on? What is this, some sort of crystal ball? What the hell, man? That's
On
the
his
battle
front,
dragon.
that's his armor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got like a breastplate thing on.
Lord. Get his token out there, too.
I like the Death Mask dragon in
Death
particular.
Mask Dragon. Let's look for that. Here it is. Oh, man. That's cool looking. That's cool. The colors are very vibrant on that artwork. Let's see what kind of special shit he does. He has resistance to cold and lightning. He's immune to fire, necrotic, poison, and poisoned. Speaks Abyssal and Draconic. Necrotic Breath with a recharge weapon. His poison breath deals necrotic instead of oh Jesus. He doesn't even need the changing feat. Devour your soul. The dragon can devour the soul of a creature who has been dead for less than an hour. Yeah.
And let me tell you something. These planar dragons, the way that they're placed into the book is the author says, well, to make one of these dragons, use the stats for this other kind of dragon and then make these changes to it. Okay, I went in through and did all of that already.
Yeah, everything in here is done for the DM and ready to go. Everything's automatic. All the stat blocks are there. I mean, Walking Dude, you did an incredible job on both these books, and it's a lot of work, and you deserve to be compensated for that, which is why these are for sale.
Well, but it was fun, and I got some great ideas from them. I'm actually going to use one of the dragons out of this book for a campaign that I'm running. Once the party finishes Curse of Strahd, I'm going to continue on and do one of these dragons as the main boss.
Nice. Oh, here's a table. I like this kind of stuff. Arcane dragon spellcasting. Oh, yeah. Don't run into a great worm because he's got 9th level spells. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
In fact, the ancient one has 9th level spells.
Yeah, 3 of them do actually. Yeah, at least one. Templates. So
yeah, these are like those templates from the first book where it was the ghost, the skeleton, and the zombie, and we were extrapolating them into even more stuff.
Right.
The Hex Dragon, the Tome Dragon, the Dragon Hydra. That's one you want to run into.
Yeah.
You definitely want to run into an ancient adamantine Dragon Hydra.
So how many heads does it? Multiple heads has 3 heads. While it has more than 1 head, the dragon has advantage on saving throws being blinded. Yeah, because it has a lot of eyes and mouths. Let's look at the attacks. Frightful Presence. Bite, Claw, Tail, multi-attack. It uses its frightful presence, then it makes 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its tail. Alternately, you can make a bite with them. Jesus.
And whenever the dragon takes 30 or more damage in a single turn, one of its heads dies. If all of its heads dies, the whole dragon dies. But if the end of its turn, if it's still alive, it grows 2 heads for each one that died.
Good God. That's not a thing you want to mess with. I do. I kind of want to mess with it, but let me go get 20 level characters first. The Hollow Dragon, Vampiric Dragon. Man, he's got a lot of treasure. What's up? So yeah, that's crazy. And that's just the DM guide.
Yeah. Now, I will say I did not create all the stat blocks for the templates because that would be like 50 different kinds of dragons taken 12 ways, taken.
Oh, right. But you have the things for people to use if they, to make their own, so they can take each one of these powers that they want to use and make their own dragons, which is the idea.
Yeah, and there's an example of each one there that you can kind of go.
Cool. Well, let's look at the player's version. I know people are excited to get a chance to win this and to get the discount code, so we'll do that after we go through the player's guide. Book of Dragons Players Volume 2. Character options. Okay. New sub-races.
Yeah, you got just a few things there.
Of which there are a few of these subclasses. Trying to get this Fantasy Grounds to. Alright, so you got a lot of new subclasses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 8 of the 10, or 8 of the 12, or 13 now with Artificer. So many, there looks to be about, 18 or 20 of those. Prestige class. Now, what does that mean?
All right, a prestige class is a something out of 3.5, I guess, where you would start going in one class, but then you would do this specialized prestige class, which only has 5 levels. And usually you had to be at least 3rd or 5th level in your original class before you could even do the prestige class. And that's all the way at the bottom. It's called a Dracolite. And it's, well, just to give the brief description, to those who devote all their being to the service of a draconic patron, draconic power might be bestowed. There are dragon priests who gain their power as a result of their unshakable devotion to their draconic idol. And there's 5 levels to the class, and you get cool class features, for each one, including receiving draconic type of traits like scales and a tail and wings and whatnot.
Excellent. So this is a sort of a departure from the normal 5th edition rules, but it's all stuff that you can still, multi-class, or you have to what am I trying to say? You have to meet the requirements. You have to get the prerequisites is the word. And then, but here's the class. So as soon as you meet the prerequisites, you can go multi-class, and here it is. It's all automated with all the stuff that you need, and it's all right there like that. That's how you do it.
It is. He used there's a Unearthed Arcana article from, I don't know, a pretty long time ago that gave guidelines on how to do prestige classes in 5th edition.
Right.
And so he's used the stuff from that article to make this.
Yeah, here it talks about it here. Talks about the in 2015 the Unearthed Arcana and why they do it and how you can do it. And custom classes,
that's how I knew that.
There is a custom class in the player's handbook. So yeah, pretty legit. Totally legit. So how many? Yeah, so there's all those different archetypes. There's here's the Dragon Lord. What's up?
Yeah, that's not the same one as yours.
No, mine's a different one that was made like 3 years ago. But this has some similarities to it. I was looking at it at one time, but pretty cool. It's a whole nother thing. Paladin Sacred Oaths, Rogue Archetypes, Wizard Traditions. So yeah, pretty awesome.
The Dracolexi is a neat idea. In that one, the wizard learns these words of draconic speech, and when you speak these words, they have power that just is innate into the words themselves. So that's where you get the features for that archetype.
I say unto you, Harach Karif, Letrix, and then you blow into flame and die.
Absolutely.
Osvith, Oscillator, yeah, so a lot of role-playing opportunities there, with different words of, made-up language and stuff. Wow, look at all of them. Holy moly. So there you go.
Yeah, and there's dragon feats that you can use to give dragons the ability to invoke those words as well.
Nice.
And then we come to the pièce de résistance. Dragons as player characters.
Dragons as player characters. Here it is.
Yeah, so there's complete guidelines on how to create the race, the dragon race that you're going to play. And then there's a whole character class to give you all the abilities that you want to have as a dragon.
Nice. It looks like I might have found 2 links that are missing here. Looks like this is supposed to be linked to that, and this is...
Actually, I fixed that already.
Oh, so I have the old copy then. Okay, so good. Yeah, I haven't. I don't have the updated copy.
Well, no, actually, I've got the updated copy, and it's still like that. So I don't know what happened. I can resend that to you, though. I have fixed that.
Okay, so we'll make sure it's fixed.
Yeah.
And someone lets you know anyway, like, hey, his links are missing. But yeah, it just looks. I mean, the information's there. It just looks like the link didn't get linked on that one page. Is all.
I also used the indentations in the navigational bar to separate that stuff out a little bit better and make more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
In the revised version.
Okay.
Now, one thing about the dragon class that I wanted to kind of brag about, this was tough to figure out because the dragon class from 1 to 14 gets a certain type of hit die. And then starting with level 15, the kind of hit die they get changes. And then when they get to the epic dragon class at level 21, it changes again, and at level 26, I think it changes again. So what I did was I created, if you look in the classes...
yeah, you'd have to create different ones.
I did. So there's a true dragon class, and that's the dragon from level 1 to 14. And then once you get to level 15, you multi-class into the Paragon Dragon. I used the old 3.5 edition word for a high level but not epic level character. And that goes from level 14 to level 20. And okay. I tested all this to make sure it works.
And there's obviously a note in there that you have explaining that, right? I would assume.
Yeah, it tells all about it. And then when you get to level 20, it's got rules for how you go from level 21 to level 30, which is not really a 5th edition thing, but it's pretty cool. Actually, for Epic is for level 21 through 20. 21 to 25, through 30, yeah. I think it is.
21 through 30.
No, because Legendary is the last part.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, but you've got the same information in all of them, but this one. So Legendary, and it'll say
prerequisite Epic Dragon level 5.
Yeah. Got it.
So once you've gotten Epic Dragon level 5, then you go to Legendary Dragon for levels 26 through 30, and that's anyway, that was the way I figured out how you can
because Fantasy Grounds doesn't have a mechanic for changing your hit die as you level up in class. So you would have to make all the 6 different ones or whatever it is. So that's really cool. That's a good job. You didn't even tell me that.
Yeah.
You just figured it out and did it. I like it.
Yeah, well, hey, that's how we do.
That's how we do. All right. Well, I think we got to give some of these away, yeah?
I think it's time.
Do it. So, get ready, everybody. I'm going to do it. So, I'm going to go to over here. I'm going to go to the raffle thing. We're going to do a keyword raffle. And you know what? We've got quite a few people here. Why don't we do 2 sets because we're so generous. So what we're going to do, I'm going to explain this again. We're going to give away to both books to 2 winners. And then I will post special links in the chat that give you discounts today only if you guys go buy it, if you're interested and you want to do it. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry to say that you have to watch our show live because the links will only be good for a few hours to give people the chance that are watching it to do this. You'll be able to get them for 50% off. And you can buy one or both for 50% off. So let's make the word dragons. That seems... Now don't type it in yet. Don't type till I say go, everybody. And then this is for B of D 1 and 2. Nobody jump the gun because if you don't wait, it won't work. So okay, now everybody can do it. Type in !dragons and you'll see on the screen your name populate in this list here. And we'll run a clock for 2 minutes and we'll draw 2 winners. So 2 lucky winners will get both. Now, if you guys haven't looked it up yet, I'm going to go ahead and post those links in the chat right now, these 2 links. And first of all, let me show you Book of Dragons. DM's Guild.
Because it's like we always say, you watch it live, you get free shit.
Right. Oh, that's the PDF. My bad. Nobody panic. That's the PDF. That's not what we want. We want this one. Okay, well, here's volume 2. And then there should be... Oh, I don't have a link to volume 1 there. Well, that seems remiss of me. I guess I'll have to bring it up in the other... Now, these aren't the links, everybody. DM's Guild, Book of Dragons. I'm just showing you, but these aren't the links. These are the regular ones. Book of Dragons 2.
Linsman, to answer your question, we are not really testing conversions in Fantasy Grounds Unity at this time.
No, some people are working on that, but yeah. Here we go. Fantasy, is this it? Yeah. Okay. So Book of Dragons, the Book of Dragons for 5th edition Fantasy Grounds, $24.99. Book of Dragons Volume 2 Fantasy Grounds, $24.99. So $25 each. So $50 worth of books is going to go to 2 people right now. But you guys can all get these for basically $12.50 each. If you would like to do that, I will give you the links right now. Here is a link. Now remember, these are special links, and they will take you directly to the card, I believe. For here, let me click on one of these. I think they take you directly to the, yeah. So it marks it for $12.50 and lets you check out if you want to do it. And you can do one or both of them if you want to do that. Let's draw us some winners. So nobody's going to buy it yet because maybe they're going to win. So first winner is the Garvster. Nice. Congratulations to the Garvster. Garvster, you know what to do. You PM me in Discord and tell me that you won and give me your DM's Guild email, and I will see to it that you get that. I am going to, of course, write this down. Write the 2 winners down. Garvster. All right, so congrats to the Garvster, and we'll draw one more winner here. The second winner is... Yes, he says. Second winner is Spenster77. Look at that. Spenster's here all the time. Spenster77 wins the second set. Congrats to him. Let me go. Where did I? Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Spenster. And you know what to do, Spenster. Send me your DM's Guild email, and I'll I'll hook you up. So once again, let me post those links in the chat. Recount, Lensman, recount. That's the one there. Control C, and here's the other one. So if you guys go and click on these links, again, they're only going to be good for, let's say the next, I mean, you're either going to do it or you're not. So let's say the next hour until 8 p.m. Pacific, and then they'll be turned off. But you will be able to buy, and you don't have to buy both. You can buy one or the other, but either way, they're basically half discount, half price. And then Walking Dude and I get money, and so you get the discount, and then you take 50% of that, and then WotC takes some, and then One Bookshelf takes some, and then 50%, and then you got to cut it, and you got to divide it, and then you got to minus out the fees, and then Walking Dude and I each get like a nickel. So please help us. Please help us get.
Connor McCall, of course, is also in on that.
Yeah, he's getting Connor McCall, the guy that wrote the PDF. He of course gets the lion's share of the because it's his stuff. I mean, we converted it, and we did all the work for the automation for the Fantasy Grounds, but we didn't create the material. So that's the guy. And if you want the PDFs, those are absolutely available as well. And the PDFs are actually less. The PDFs are only $14.99. So Fantasy Grounds modules always cost more. But if you want just the PDFs, now I can't give you a discount on the PDFs because I don't have control over that. So the PDFs in this case would actually cost you more because the PDFs are $14.99, whereas the Fantasy Grounds modules are only $12.50 if you use those links. So before I close the stream, I'll post those links one more time. But yeah, pretty awesome. And thank you. A big thanks goes to Walking Dude for taking the time to do these, because yeah, we get, and you guys all know I do DMs Guild. I'm approaching 200 titles on the DMs Guild. So it's a lot of work and it's a lot, and we do get money, but it is, it's a fair thing. I mean, it's almost not that fair. You get some money, but it's, people don't make as much money as you think we do. But it is definitely nice for people to purchase things in the community, to give back to the author who created the material, and to give back to those of us who produce the work. And so, yeah, it's a good thing. And that's why
I wouldn't
like to give away prizes too.
And I wouldn't have 35 or whatever titles that I've converted on there if I didn't enjoy doing it.
Yeah, you have like 20. Oh wait, here, hold on, I can find out. I know exactly how many you have because I keep stats. I know everything. You have 22.
Right, plus the other ones that I've done.
Right, that's just 22 on the DMs Guilds that you've done with me. So, not to mention your moonlighting with other people, hashtag how dare you. But yeah, you've got, I mean, if you go here if you just do this, click on Sean's sides, you can go down and count what the number is. Let's see what it tells me. Oh, I've got something in my cart for $12.50. I have to, let's see, you've got 38. Wow, so only half are with me, or a little more than half.
Well, the other ones are largely much smaller. They're, for the most part, much smaller products.
I'm scrolling through. I don't recognize anything here. This one, you can tell because the ones that have the red thing, you have purchased this product. Those are the ones that, well, actually, not this one. I have this one, but I did not have anything to do with that one. You did. And same with this, actually. So never mind what I was saying. I can tell though. I know the covers. I can recognize the covers of the ones that, like that one was me, and this one, and this one. Ooh, the Faithful Liberon. I remember that. Yeah, and then all these right here, all the savages, all the savage ones. Actually, you know what? Here, to be honest with you, this is funny. All the ones on the popularity list that are at the top, those are all the ones I do with you. And then all the ones that are not at the top are all the ones you did with other people, because that's how it is. And yes, I said it. But yeah, that's really good for you, Sean. You have almost 40 titles on the guild. That's crazy. Isn't that insane? Did you ever think, in your wildest dreams?
In like 1 year,
Yeah, Yeah, because I never did. Diablo Bob shared with me. I'm not going to say it publicly because he might not want to say that. But Diablo Bob shared with me today the amount of money he's made in 1 year in the DMs Guild, and he only has now 3 products. Before yesterday it was only 2, and he made more in 1 year. He made double the amount in 1 year that I made my first year. So it's possible to make money by making this stuff. And that's the end of the story. All right, let's go see if anybody bought anything. I want to go see now.
Looks like a couple of people say they did.
I'll post the links one more time for. Oh, first of all, I got to take mine. I'm not going to buy it. I already have it. Why do I buy it? That's losing money.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Whoa. Okay, so yeah, a few people did buy it. Like 8 sales and 9 sales. So somebody liked the Book of Dragons 2 better. And it does have more stuff, I think, maybe a little bit, but
it's a little more polished.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So let's go and clear my card out. How about that? First of all, don't buy this myself. How do you do it? Minus, right? Like that. So good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for participating and buying those. We really do appreciate it. And plus, you got a hell of a deal there. A hell of a deal. People that weren't here tonight are going to see this video and go, "What? Wait, what now? What happened? Oh, crap, I missed it." But if you're watching this video before December 24th, you will have an opportunity to get a deep discount on these again when you buy the Rob Tui Insanity Bundle and get everything ever. Let's take a look at that right now, shall we? By the way, the Insanity Bundle, which is not available, you can't get it. I'm going to tell you guys that on next week's show, which is going to be Leroon and Furied Fate and I sitting around drinking eggnog and hot chocolate with our Santa hats. I am giving away, flat out just giving away one of these Insanity Bundles. And I'll show you right now what's up. Create and manage bundle. The private bundle because you can't get it yet. And remove titles. So I believe there are 165 titles in here. Now, here's the thing. If you own stuff, you get credit for that, right? So like this whole thing. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, here's what I wanted to do. So if you click on the link exists, it already exists, but you can't. I mean, don't try to copy it or go to it because you get this. You say, if you are viewing this as a customer, no, you don't get anything. But if I, the creator, and only me signed into my account can do this, I can look at it. Here it is. Rob Tui Fantasy Grounds Insanity Bundle. $1,568.79 worth of stuff, which if you own absolutely nothing of mine, you can for $392 you can get it. So that's if you own 0. But for everything you already own, it's going to remove that discount. See, that's why mine would cost 0 because I own every piece of this. I own all 165 titles. This is insane. That's why I called it the Insanity Bundle, because it's literally insane. It's everything for everything for like it's crazy. So
yeah, you need to say it the same way that Wallace Shawn says the Cliffs of Insanity.
It's the Insanity Bundle, yeah. And I do think I know what that. Look, I'm scrolling forever. It's not even done yet. So yeah, it's just crazy. So this happens on December 24th. At December 24th at 12:01 a.m. Eastern. So actually 9 p.m. Pacific on the 23rd here and in the West Coast. Damn, son. And then it'll be for 48 hours. And it even says on the cover, it even says 12:24 and 12:25 only. That's it. That's your only opportunity to get this ever. And then it's gone. And I'm doing it in this Insanity Bundle. So let's say, for example, you already owned a half of what I've done. You'd get the other half for 75% off. Let's say you owned all but There's 165 titles. Let's say you owned 164 of them, just for the sake of example. Well, the one that's left that you don't own, you get that 75% off. So it's 75% off everything you don't already own, and it's insane. And that's how you do it. So next Sunday, I'm giving away to one lucky viewer. This is Sunday the 22nd. 7 days from today, I'm giving away one of these packages to somebody, even before it comes out. You will get it that day, and that's how you do it. How I do it. I'm super excited about that. All right, let's wrap it up. We gave away prizes. We gave away the discount. Let's recheck the sales here. Recheck. Let's see if we sold more than 8 or 9 copies. Recheck. Nope, still. So probably anybody that's bought it probably has. Anybody that's watching who's going to buy it probably already bought it. But I'll let it go till the specified time of 8 o'clock, just in case anybody's straggling or running for there. By the way, you guys didn't know, I don't know if you know this, but if you have credit in your DM, well, I have $10,000, but so don't use me as an example. But if you have credit in your DMs Guild account, you can use it to buy stuff, and you can also do nice thing and buy your friends gift cards for the holidays.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to get the Portals extension.
Is the gift card? Yeah. Now, how come they don't? How come
No,
it
I'm
doesn't
going to
show
use my credit.
Oh, you're gonna use your credit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Is this it? No, this is the teach your kids to play holiday thing. I don't know. I thought there was a gift card thing. Oh, I know what happens. If you refresh the page 600 times, I think the gift card thing will come up. Maybe not. What's up, DMs Guild? You don't love me? Oh. Man, delete that. Delete this holiday. Why isn't it deleting it? Jesus. They're really wanting you to buy the holiday stuff. Anyway, there's gift cards. I don't know. It's funny because usually it just shoves it in your face, and now I can't find them. Like as soon as
Under product type, it says gift certificates at the very bottom.
Oh. Product
right there,
type.
yeah.
Gift certificate. I don't see.
Well, mine does.
All right, well, but hold on. Okay, first of all, this is the problem. I'm refreshing the same damn page over like an insane person. All right, gift certificates. Here you go. You can, yeah, there you go. Gifts. There they are. There's the gift certificates. All right, let me post these links one last time for people, just in case. And then I probably got PMs from the Garvster and Sven saying, "Shut up, fucker! Give me my crap. Don't talk to anybody else. Give me my stuff." All right. So Lady Shell, after seeing all that, did you have any questions?
I don't have any questions, but I did buy them, and I bought Portals too.
You did? Oh, so you were one of the people. Well, I hope you.
I was.
Did you enter the contest as well? I hope you were. You know, you can always do that.
I did.
Fury does that all the time.
I did not win.
Fury enters every single show and never wins anything. It's funny. I think she's won something before, but well, thank you then. So thank you for your purchase. I think we both thank you. I'm going to close Fantasy Grounds because after the show is over, I'm going to go watch television maybe and try to not eat. Oh, let's check how many hours I've been fasting. Mary Mayhem, you never win stuff? You should win stuff. You'll win stuff. Are you here every show? You win. Eventually, everybody wins. I mean, I think the statistics bear that if you're here every time, you will win eventually. I've been fasting for 19, almost 20 hours. Wow. And I do give stuff away in my Discord sometimes, and I do give stuff away on my Facebook page and sometimes on Twitter. So you gotta keep your eyes out. You gotta keep your eyes open, everybody. Let's see. So, Walking Dude, any final words from you, sir, before we end the show?
Just to thank everybody for coming and watching the show and for participating on DM's Guild with the special. And you know, I guess hopefully I'll be on again before too awfully long and get to talk to everybody again.
Absolutely. I'm glad you were here. The Eggnog special is next week, giving away the Insanity Bundle. And it's just going to sort of be a nonsense, like hang out and have a good time show. We don't have any subject that we're planning, but of course we'll answer everybody's questions about Fantasy Grounds. So somebody think of some questions. We do that every show, really, but the Garvster says, great job, Walking Dude. And then the 29th, so 2 weeks from today, there is a show, but it's already been recorded. We already made the show because I'll be at the 50-yard line of the Seahawks game in Seattle, watching them crush the 49ers on that day. So I won't even be home. So we made a show, and that will play on YouTube, not on Twitch. So if you guys are interested in watching that, it's going to show same time and everything, 6 o'clock on Sunday, the 29th. And if you forget that, and if you're in my Discord, you'll see on the schedule episode 98 on 12/29 pre-recorded. It'll premiere on YouTube, not Twitch. So everybody just keep that in mind. And then some other rather exciting things are happening. We'll do a 2019 year in review the week after that. And then on show 100, Doug Davison will be here. He's 99% on that. Actually, he said he would do it. He just has family in town, and he's going to try to get rid of them out of the house by then. I think he said something like that. I might be screwing that up. And then 3 weeks off, no shows. Boom, boom, boom. You know why? Because football, Super Bowl. That's why. And you can't mess with that. That's what we did last year. As a matter of fact, last year, I took off 5 weeks in a row. This time I'm only taking off 3. So, and then when we come back in February, we'll do 2 years of Fantasy Grounds Fridays tips, parts 1 and 2. I know it's going to be at least 2 parts. It might be 3. We'll try to get Jen Page on the show. She said she'll come on. Jen Page, for those of you that don't know, she's works for Smiteworks and does. And then if you guys have ideas for the show, you let us know. What is a football, Celestian? It's a Savage Worlds thing. You wouldn't know about it. I typed in ball. That's not what I meant. Ideas. There is a link. You guys can submit ideas to the show. And if you submit an idea, Leroon and Fury and I all get emails about it. And we do have a list of ideas, actually. We have some ideas that we're working on. So, but we always want to know what you guys want to see on the show. So a little longer today, hour and 22 minutes so far. So that's good. I like longer shows myself, but I don't want to wear these guys out. They have to go to bed. So I'll end it. On behalf of Furied Fate and Leroon, who are not here, and on behalf of my lovely co-hosts for today, both Walking Dude, well, not my lovely co-host Lady Shell, and my guest, Walking Dude. I have to present that in the proper ways because somebody is a guest and somebody is a co-host. So there you go. That's how you do it. You guys can just tell by now. I just don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Thanks, WM John. Good show. Here's the links one more time, everybody. One more time for the Stragglers. Go and buy that for half off, either one or both of those. And we will go ahead and close her down. Thanks, everybody. And I'll be doing Module Creation Monday tomorrow for probably like 9 hours or 7 or 5 or 3 or maybe 1 hour, but some for sure. And until then, good gaming, everyone.